What's up, you guys? FightfulSelect.com UFC rankings breakdown. If you're watching this a week later, it's because you don't subscribe to FightfulSelect.com. Get these in a timely fashion over there. I can do $5 a month for you. How about that? Tons of podcasts, over a dozen every month. Lots of cool content. Just check it out, my friends. UFC rankings breakdown. Let's take a look. Flyweight gets shaken up big time. Nicolau drops 2. Win, Moreno, Ortiz, Alexandre, Hayes, Moraga all drop 1. That's because the man Davis and Figueiredo jumped up 8 spots with his knockout win over Moraga at Lincoln. I knew it was going to shoot him up into the stratosphere, but that's a big one. He moves up beyond the veteran Dustin Ortiz, beyond title challengers like Tim Elliott, Wilson Hayes, John Moraga, who he just knocked out. And he's up there. He's up there with a few guys who stand a chance now. Pettis hasn't got his shot. Formiga hasn't yet. And Figueiredo is now going to be factored into this top discussion. He's going to get some of these top names. The win over Moraga was a big one. Ronnie Yaya's win over Luke Sanders launched him into the top 15 of a crowded bantamweight division. I think that he's more than deserving. Islam Makhachev pops up at 15 after his win over Cage and Johnson. James Vick falls down 2 spots to number 12. That pushes Michael Chiesa and Nate Diaz up 1 spot each. I'm a little bit surprised. I know that many media members are kind of Nate Diaz marks, so I thought when it was announced that he would be back in the UFC, that he would naturally gravitate up to about that 8 spot ahead of the inactive Al Iaquinta and the inconsistent Anthony Pettis. Didn't end up happening. Elizeo Zaleski dos Santos, number 15 at welterweight, pops up right there. Good for him. Women's strawweight sees a little bit of a swap. Mackenzie Dern at number 15. How'd she get there? I don't know. How she doesn't make weight, I don't know. Courtney Casey up 1 spot to number 10 with her win over Angela Hill. Angela Hill doesn't really fall because of that, but Nina Ansaroff does 1 spot. Here's the one. Here's the one that we came to see. Women's flyweight. Jennifer Maia debuts at number 15. There's a lot of shaking going on here. Liz Carmouche falls down from her tied spot at number 5 down to number 6, but I think that she should have retained that. Then you have Paige Van Zandt up 1, Andrea Lee down 1. She hasn't fought. Barela up 1. Ashley Evans-Smith up 1. Jessica Rose Clark up 1. But here's the one to look out for. Joanne Calderwood, finally in the weight division that she should be in, debuts as a number 11 flyweight. I like it. I think it's the right move. It was definitely the right move for her. It was the right thing for her to do. And I think that she should probably already be a top 10 flyweight. Unfortunately, that's not the situation we're in. But I think if she gets one more win, virtually over anybody, I think she moves up here to this 7-6 spot. I see some of these people falling out pretty soon. Roxanne Modafferi probably. Alexis Davis might. Remains to be seen. If Jessica I can keep the roll going, maybe she moves up there. Carmouche, I think, is more than capable. But I think that along with those two, Calderwood is a name to look out for in this division. She spent a lot of time fighting at 130 or 115 where she shouldn't have been cutting all that extra weight. In fact, she pushed for the division. She competed at 125. And I think that should count towards her ranking. I think that previous flyweight fights in the UFC should count towards your ranking, and I think that she is more than deserving of this. Guys, if you all want this as they drop, FightfulSelect.com, just give it a glance. If you want your free MMA news, FightfulMMA.com. Click that exclusives tab. We got a lot of cool stuff. We're out.